Welcome to the 2025-26 school year. Whether you're stepping onto campus for the first time or returning for another year, you're an important part of our community, and we're glad you're here. My name is Michelle Steingart, and I'm honored and excited to be your new principal. I grew up not too far from here, and have spent my career working with students to help them learn, grow, and discover their passions. I can't wait to get to know you, whether it's in the classroom, at a game, a performance, or just walking around campus. This is your school, your community, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. Let's make it a great year together. At Leigh, our goal is to create a safe and caring place where you can grow, challenge yourself, and be ready for life after high school. We want you to think critically, communicate clearly, and engage with your community while respecting yourself and others. Our admin team is dedicated to supporting you, and I'm honored to be working with the following assistant principals. First, we have Colleen Grogan, who works closely with our school counselors and other student service supports, oversees attendance, and supports students with last name O through Z. Next is Erica Marcasello, who works closely with our activities director, helps to administer the SAT, PSAT, and AP exams, and supports students whose last name starts with H through N. And finally, we have Craig Williams, who manages our safety protocols, supports CASP testing, works closely with our athletics director, and helps support students whose last names start A through G. We're all here to make sure you have a safe, supportive, and fun place to learn and grow. So if you see us around campus, be sure to say hi. We can't wait to get to know you or welcome you back. And now I will pass this off to Miss Terry Mihalchich, one of our school counselors, to introduce you to our counseling team and describe their services.
Thank you so much. Hi, my name is Terry Mihalchich, and I am one of the school counselors here at Leigh High School. Today, I'm going to be giving you a brief introduction to our school counseling team, as well as talking to you a little bit about what a school counselor does. So first up, we have Ms. Maria Malaga. She is filling in for us during first semester for Miss Ashley Pottishman, who is out on maternity leave. So Ms. Malaga will be working with students with the last names A through CHE. After that, we have Miss Jennifer Bonomo. Miss Bonomo works with students with the last name CHI through G. Then we have Miss Andrea Gonzalez, who works with students with the last names H through LED. After that, we have me, Miss Terry Mihalchich, and I work with students with the last names LEE through N. After that, we have Miss Sandra Rodriguez. Ms. Rodriguez works with students with the last names O through SHE. And then finally, we have Miss Amy Bencomo, and Miss Bencomo works with our students with the last names SHI through Z. All of our offices are located in the main office building, and we would love to see you. So please feel free to drop in, say hi, introduce yourselves, or if you see us out on campus and you want to say a quick hello, we would love that too. So, what does a school counselor do? So, school counselors really work with three main areas. We work with the academic piece, we work with college and career readiness, and we also work with social and emotional issues. So, to break that down a little bit, for the academic piece, we are very heavily involved in making sure that you are taking all of the classes that you need to graduate on time, making sure that you not only take them, but you pass them. We also check your transcript. So when your transcript updates at the end of each semester, we do transcript audits to make sure that you're still on track for graduation, or that if you did fail a class or you got a D and you're wanting to be UC or CSU eligible, that we get you into credit recovery as soon as possible. One of the other big things we do is we work with you on course selection. So in the spring, each of you will be meeting one-on-one with your school counselor to talk about the courses that you'd like to take next year. We'll have those meetings probably in February, March-ish, to be talking about that. So start thinking ahead if there's classes that you know you're interested in. We'd love to talk to you about that. As far as college and career readiness goes, we're heavily involved with the college application process. We work hand in hand with Miss Betty, our college and career specialist. The fall is a busy time for school counselors working with seniors. Many of you seniors are going to need a college letter of recommendation specifically from your school counselor. If that's the case, then we'll be setting up meetings with you all so that we can talk one-on-one about exactly what your plans are, which schools you're applying to that need a letter of recommendation, what you've been involved in during high school, and basically just find out how to write you the best letter we can to shine the best light on you possible. We also love doing 5-year planning, and that's not just for students who are interested in going to a 4-year college or university. We really want to do a 5-year plan with all of our students. So whether you know right now exactly what you're planning to do after graduation or you're still figuring it out, we would love to help you on that path. We can help you set some goals to set you up for whatever that next chapter looks like that's individually specialized to you. For social emotional issues, we are always available to talk with you and do brief one-on-one meetings with you. Sometimes you may just be having a really rough day, or there may be something going on at home or with your friend group or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, and you just need somebody to talk to. We are more than happy to talk with you. We all have an open door policy, which means that our doors are open unless we are in a meeting or we have something else going on that requires our door to be closed. If our doors are open, you're always welcome to come in. We all also have a scheduling system on our calendars where you can schedule a meeting with us at a time that's convenient with you. But we would love to meet with you and talk to you about any social or emotional issues that you might be having. Outside of that, if you're finding that there's something a little more intensive that you need help with, longer term help with, we would love to do a referral for you. We have many great resources, not just here at school, but also in the community. And we can do a referral to help you get some counseling services if that's something that you need. So, overall, we are just so excited that you're here with us this year, whether you're a returning Leigh student or you're brand new to us. We're so thankful that you're here. We can't wait to meet all of you, and we hope this is a wonderful school year.
Hi, everyone. I'm Miss Grogan, one of your assistant principals. My alpha is O through Z. That's right, OZ. You won't have a hard time remembering because it's just like the Wizard of Oz. I am so excited to welcome you back to Leigh. Whether it's your first year or your last, we're all part of the same community. My job and the job of every adult you meet here is to make sure you feel safe, supported, and set up for success. Let's talk about some of the people, places, and policies that will help you have a great year. Now, sometimes school goes perfectly, and sometimes not so much. If something's off in a class, maybe you're confused about the work, not feeling comfortable in the environment, or unsure how to move forward, don't just sit with it. Here's the plan. First, talk to your teacher. They want to help, and most things can be solved right there. Step 2, if it's an academic concern and you're still stuck, talk to your school counselor. If it's a behavior, safety, or classroom environment issue, your assistant principal is your next stop. The sooner we know about a problem, the sooner we can help fix it. This is the heart of Leigh, the front office team. When you walk into the office, these are the friendly faces who will greet you, answer your questions, and help keep our school running smoothly. They handle things like attendance, off-ground passes, health needs during the school day, records, transcripts, and keeping our bank in order. They will also help with general questions about school procedures. They're problem solvers, helpers, and a big part of keeping our campus welcoming and organized. This is Miss Betty, our career and college specialist, and your go-to for all things related to life after high school. She can help you explore careers, create a college list, and find internships and connect to you to workshops. And here's a fun fact. Miss Betty is a former Longhorn herself. She walked these same hallways, so she knows exactly what it's like to be in your shoes. Whether you're a freshman curious about the future or a senior making big decisions, she's here to help you every step of the way. Let's be real. Life can be stressful, and that's why our wellness center is here. It's open from 7:30 to 4 and staffed with caring adults who are ready to listen and help. You can go there with a pass if you need to regroup, talk to someone, or get connected with resources. We can also help you connect with outside counselors if you need more ongoing support. When you stop by, you'll meet Miss Cummings and Miss Maura Barney, two of the kindest, most supportive people you'll ever meet. They're here to help you through the tough days and celebrate the good ones too. Remember, you never have to handle things alone here. Coach Marino is our athletic director, and he's here to make sure all of our sports programs are organized, supported, and ready for athletes to succeed. If you want to play a sport, make sure you've done your registration and physical before the season starts. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or trying something new, Coach Marino and our athletics teams are here for you. Miss Bodenheimer is our activities director and the mastermind behind school spirit, rallies, dances, club fairs, spirit weeks, and so much more. If you want to join a club or start one or help with an event, she's the person to talk to. Getting involved makes high school a lot more fun. When technology isn't working, head to Mr. Smith in room 82. He can help with Chromebook problems, login issues, or anything else tech related. Don't wait if something's broken. Get it fixed so it doesn't slow you down. And remember, bring your Chromebook fully charged every day to school. Showing up and being on time matters. It's one of the simplest ways to set yourself up for success. Here's how it works. When you have 5 or more tardies, you'll be assigned tardy recovery, which means meets at 7:30 a.m. on Fridays in the cafeteria. More than 5 tardies will also result in not being able to attend school functions, including dances, sporting events, until you've cleared your tardies through tardy recovery. Let's be on time, Longhorns. What is academic integrity? We take it very seriously here, so it's important you understand what it is. Academic integrity is about being honest in your work, no copying, no using unauthorized resources, and no turning in work that isn't yours. If you are stuck, just ask your teacher for help. It's always the better choice. Here's what happens if you break the academic integrity rules. First, you'll receive no credit for the assignment. Your teacher will contact home and you will get a referral. The second time, you'll receive no credit, a referral, and it will go to the administration, and we'll meet with you and your family. The third or more, you still get no credit, and it could result in suspension and a record that will stay in your file. The point isn't to punish, it's to make sure you understand how important honesty is to your learning and your future. We take it very seriously here at Leigh, and your teachers will be talking more about this to you in the next couple days. We have a new cell phone policy at Leigh High School. We get it, phones are a part of our life, but during class and tutorial, they need to be put away. This includes phones and any other technology that you've brought with you to school, including earbuds. You can use them before school, at lunch, during passing period, and after school. The first time you bring your phone out during class, your teacher's going to take it without warning and bring it to the office. You'll have to come by after school and pick it up yourself. The second time, your parents or guardian will have to come pick it up, and they'll have to meet with an administrator. This isn't meant to punish, but this is meant to remind you that we need to stay focused so the best learning can occur. That's a quick overview of some of the people and places and expectations that will help you have a great year here at Leigh. Now I'm going to hand it over to Mr. Williams, who will talk to you about how to stay safe on campus.
Hello, Longhorns. This is Mr. Williams. I am one of your assistant principals. I'm going to start off here by introducing our campus supervisors. We have Mr. Tony and Mr. Clark. They work to ensure the safety of our school. They're out at all times. If you ever need them for anything, feel free to go up and talk to them. and make sure you treat them with the utmost respect as well. Leigh High School is a closed campus. We need you to remain on campus for the whole school day and lunch. If you are caught off campus, you and your property can be searched. The parking lot, the grass athletic fields, and the pack are also off limits without an adult. Non-Leigh High School students are not able to visit campus during the school day. Students, we do not want you meeting anyone at any of the school gates to accept any kind of deliveries. This includes your family, your parents, or a sibling. All drop-offs need to go to the table in the front of the office, and you can go get those items during break, passing period, or at lunch. If you have an off period, you must get a sticker that indicates that in order to leave campus. You should carry your ID card on you at all times to show administration if you are leaving campus on your off period. If you have an off period before or after tutorial, you are still required to attend tutorial. Students are required to remain on the campus for the entire school day unless they are granted an off-grounds pass. Off-ground passes are granted only for treatment of an injury, illness, or appointment. The parent must speak to the attendance clerk at least 2 hours before the time the student is to be released. Absences for students who leave without checking will not be excused. Students leaving campus without checking out will be marked truant and may be subject to disciplinary action. Just a reminder that students' IDs must be carried at all times and/or a picture of the ID on your phone. This will be used to sign in for tutorial and also for dance attendance. If you have an off period, you need to get a sticker from the main office to put on your ID. If you drive a car to school, you are also required to register in the main office for a parking pass. School hours. We need you to keep the gates closed during the school day. If you come late, you need to enter or exit school through the main office. You are not to go to your cars anytime during the school day. If you need something, you need to go to the office. Reminder, if you drive, stop by the front office to register your car and get the sticker. Report any issues to staff as soon as possible. During this school year, we will have drills. This includes fire drills, earthquake drills, shelter in place, and run, hide, defend. We need to follow the instructions of your teacher in your classrooms during these times. Always treat the drill as the real thing. Please take them seriously. One of our main drills that we cover this year is run, hide, defend. This usually infers that there's an active shooter on campus, okay? We need you to follow the instructions of staff members. If so, we need you to flee campus if you can. If you need to stay where you are, you're going to build a barricade and hide. Be prepared to defend yourself using items in the space. During run, hide, defend drills, always practice the hide and the defend portion. But what happens if something happens like this, like gunshots during a passing period or during lunch? Okay. First off, we want you to familiarize yourself with the map here that you see. We have exits in every single corner of the campus. We want you to listen first. Run away from the sound of gunshots or other disturbances. Flee to safety. We want you to run off campus away from the noise. We want you to run as far as you can from campus until you no longer hear it or you feel safe. Keep running until you no longer, like I said, keep running until you no longer hear or see the danger and have found a home or a business where you can shelter until the situation is safe. Remember, nearby schools will also likely be in lockdown, so do not go there as they will not be able to let you in.
Hey there, Longhorns. My name's Mrs. Marcasello. I know that's a mouthful, so you can call me Miss M for short if you'd like. If your last name falls between H and N, I'm your assistant principal. That means if you ever need help with anything, whether it's grades, attendance, or even just a friendly adult to talk to, I'm your go-to person. All right, let's jump in. This slide is all about student transportation. So for all my bikers, scooter riders, and skateboarders, listen up. We have tons of these racks all over the campus for you to lock up your rides. If you drive to school, you can park in the student lot, which is out by the bowl, or in the middle lot, but you cannot park in the faculty lot. This is the one that's located right in front of the main office. You must walk your bike or your scooter while on campus. No one wants to be that person who takes out a fellow Longhorn because they were zooming through the halls. And yes, please make sure to lock up your stuff. Sadly, if your ride goes missing, the school can't be responsible for it. So lock it up, keep it safe, and show off your ride responsibly. This slide is all about student searches. If we have a reason to believe that you're hiding something and that something would break one of our school rules, whether it's in your backpack, your purse, your car, even your pockets, we can search it. We're not here to play gotcha. We're here to keep everyone safe and make sure that Leigh is a positive space for everyone. So just be smart, make good choices, and we'll all be just fine. All right, let's talk about some things that can get you into real trouble. There are certain behaviors that will result in an automatic expulsion. Possessing, selling, or furnishing a firearm, brandishing a knife, sale of a controlled substance, committing or attempting to commit sexual assault or sexual battery, or possession of an explosive. Other behaviors like assaulting a school employee, fighting, bringing knives, explosives, or dangerous objects to school, possessing or being under the influence of drugs, alcohol, or tobacco, or bringing vape pens to school, stealing, repeated profanity or hate speech, or bullying or sexual harassment. These are all things that can get you suspended and possibly expelled. So now that we've covered the please don't bring anything illegal to school part, let's talk about something just as important, but sometimes trickier to spot, and that's cyberbullying. Unlike a firecracker in your backpack, cyberbullying happens quietly behind screens, but it can be just as harmful. Here's how we handle it at Leigh. If you or someone you know is being cyberbullied, screenshot everything. Save those receipts. Block the person. Don't engage. It's just not worth your time or energy. Report it as soon as possible to a trusted adult, whether that's a teacher, a counselor, or hopefully me. We take cyberbullying seriously. We've had situations here at Leigh, and I can promise you we've dealt with every single one diligently and handled it with discretion. Leigh is a place where everyone deserves to feel safe, both online and offline. We're here to support you with that. All right, that's it for me. Remember, H through N, I'm your person. My door is always open. Let's have a great year, Longhorns.